Hello, Maximals, Maxwell Primal here. It's been, yeah, I'm just sorting stuff out. And I might look a bit rough, but bear in mind, it's like morning. Well, no, 1 in the morning. I'm tired, and plus, I need to kind of get this done because of the 500th video. I need to say this again because I have to do it every time in case new subscribers are like, well, the best example is, well, you've only got like, for example, 489 or 188. Well, most of those videos I accidentally deleted because of I accidentally did some problems. I thought deleting one video would delete one video. I didn't realise that deleting one video would actually delete a whole page. That was mainly my GOS community news videos and maybe one Q&A one. There was a couple of videos that kind of been like, yeah, but then again, they're still kind of there, but you obviously can't watch them, so you kind of know that they were there. And I don't really think that's fair, because they were part of my channel, and they still are, they're just obviously not usable. And they're probably lost in the archives of time. But no, I want to say thank you, because we've managed to reach 500 videos. Normally people will be like, oh, you normally celebrate 500 subscribers or something. Well, that's true. But I do want to say that we have actually got over 40 subscribers. I actually want to safely say that because I think some people might purposely unsub just to make it under 40 again. But now that's quite good. Some people are going to say, oh, why not 50 subscribers? That'd be better, make more sense. Well, yeah, that'll be really coincidental and really perfect. But like, I don't really care less. I mean, that's kind of an improvement. I'm quite glad. I'd like to aim for 50 soon. So then we'll have like literally halfway to 100. I don't really care. I'm just happy, you know, that I've got new people to the channel. To the people that are new to this channel, welcome. Again, like I said, if you're new to this, and obviously you know that this is something I do at every 100 videos or so. And I'm also going to say, Goku the Furry Beast, I normally have him with me. He is alive. Don't worry, he's not dead. It's been 2 years. He's fine. He's still alive and healthy. I actually was going to get him. He was awake for a second, and he just didn't want to come out. So I was like, oh, fine, fair enough. If I do see him, then I'll, you know, have him out. But right, I'm going to do a little update on a couple of things. Besides that teaser from the last video I did, the 400 video, I want to point out that it is still being done. Don't worry, but obviously it's taking me time because obviously motivation, stuff like that. But it is being done, and I've been working with a few of my club members. Well, the club members. I'll get onto that in a minute. I've been working with them to build a map for obviously my shorts. So, you know, that's alright. On the other hand, there's actually another thing I need to talk about regarding the club. Don't worry, it's not dying, it's fine. Valkyrian is now in charge. I made a deal with him because when I first started, he was originally going to do something for Destiny 2. And what he wanted to do was he basically wanted to do a Destiny clan. I thought it'd be cool if I did something as well, because then we could both join together. However, it kind of didn't make sense because I, you know, and I didn't really think it 300%. Or well, I did, but then there's a case where it probably would collide with what he does, and I feel like it'd be a bit unfair because I want him to be a part of it. So in a sense, I made a deal saying, look, you know, you'll be in charge of it after a month or so, and it has been well over that. So what I'm getting at is that there's going to be an updated version of that bit at the beginning of the videos, and he is going to be changing the name. I was hoping he could keep the name, but I guess fair enough. Deal's a deal. So it won't be called Maximals Union anymore. Now that's the thing. If you see something called Maximals Union after this video, then again, this is what I need you to do. If you're unsure, message me. Again, I will try and add from now on. I'll try and make an updated one. As soon as Valkyrian's changed the name, I will make a quicker, smaller version of what we did before with the Maximal Union intro bit, and I'll have the new name there. So then that way you guys will know what the club is, because otherwise you guys will be looking for Maximals Union, and then it's like, well, it's not here. Great, deleted it again. Yay! And that isn't the case. It's just that Valkyrian will be changing the name, or probably you know, would have already changed it by the time this is probably out. I don't know. Again, I'm going to probably get them to change it as soon as possible. So then, any videos I edit, I can make that little bit, and then boom. You know, I can then make that little clip. Because obviously I can't. There's no point me making it now. Yes, there's a few things I can update, but there's no point because it's still called Maximals Union, and there's no point me calling it Maximals Union when it isn't going to be called that for at least after another week or so. So, whatever. On the other hand, we have as well got a couple other group things. Destiny 2, looking forward to that. But I do want to say you guys can still join the club on Xbox One. We are on Xbox One, and I need to say this: the rules are, you know, be respectful to everyone, and yes, including to people that are not even in the club, because you've had members who've joined and they've actually got bad reputations because they've been trash talking, being, well, you know, they've been basically dickheads to people after games because they're not good enough, like, or get goods or crap, and because of that, we just don't want people like that. And I'm sorry. You know, we don't want to get ourselves into trouble because you decided to put us in the crap because, oh yeah, you know, I think I'm too salty. You know, obviously as well, make an effort with the club. You know, do your bit for the club and just be there when you can. I understand if you're busy. We understand if you're busy and have a kid or work, anything like that. But my point is, if you're on and you don't communicate after, we will obviously give you a warning, etc. Because we don't want numbers. We want people that can actually bother. We want to get to know you. Vacuum will want to get to know you. Or Shane, Vacuum Shane, same person by the way. It's about me. If I say Vacuum or Shane, they're the same person. He'll want to get to know you, and I think a few members haven't even got a chance to know him properly because of the time zone difference. So as well, if you're in the United States, please just bear in mind we are in a different time zone, and our leadership is in Europe, in the Europe section of the club, more in the planet. So out of all the club, the leaders are from Europe, so obviously it's going to run by our rules, but we're not going to be assholes and going to go and make it so it's about us. We'll balance out where it's fair. Game nights as well are going to be a tiny bit different, I know. Game nights, I actually want to say, have been brilliant. Unfortunately, I need to do a bit more with the club as well, so I'll be doing club nights as well as game nights, so you might see some odd games, which should be good, because I think Halo 5 might get milked. Because I've noticed I'm doing the same sort of maps, because, for example, cookies. Literally every video, it always has cookies in it. And I feel like that's going to get killed, because I add the music in because it's funny for me. But, I don't know. On the other hand, I do want to say that we also have a couple groups that are outside of the Xbox community, such as the on mobile apps, such as the Transformer games, such as Forge to Fight and Earth Wars. It's called Maximals, both of them. Feel free to look them up. I'm in charge of both. Earth Wars we've been struggling with because members have joined, not making an effort, and it's always on the weekends. They don't seem to bother, or people just leave as soon as they get their stuff. So we really could use people to actually give a damn and actually would help. I would rather not any of us spend money to get to a certain milestone or to get these crystals that may or may not help us. Because that's something I got tired of, and I feel like everyone kept busting their backsides off and no one helps. So, I'm going to say I want the people in the Maximals group, Forge to Fight and Earth Wars to know this, that hello, because I probably introduced you guys to this video, but I do want to say that I'm grateful for you guys doing your bit, and I'm sorry that we have not managed to get most of these crystals in the game. Now, I kind of want to do something cool. I want to show you guys a little quick snippet of what I'm going to be doing. It's another video. It'll be a video later on, but I think this will be funny, so enjoy.
We're not surprised by right now. What the heck?
What?
Yeah, hold on.
Freaking launched across the map. Okay.
it's one of you two, because I just killed you two.
Okay, did you hear
It's either
anything?
Man or Snappy.
It's not me.
Well, Snappy then.
Oh, wow. White Wolf, did you hear anything?
What?
Did you hear anything? That weird computer thing?
Yeah. Right there.
Okay.
That.
On top
Snappy's
of
still
that,
going.
I heard it went really quiet because the fan, so it's not Vortex.
Right, so if it isn't Vortex, then who is it? Because whoever did it said it wasn't me, and that's all they said. So it's either one of you three. It's either Wolf, White Wolf, or Tanaka.
nice.
It's not me because I'm focusing and speaking the whole time.
Yeah, well, to be fair, probably doesn't have damn text.
and speaking at the same time.
Yeah, but I'm obviously being a
The
bit
White Wolf
dirty
is
because of
mostly
course I've
quiet.
got things going on, that's why.
If you say that I did it again, I will.
I'm not saying you have, but I'm saying that there's options. It's like you guys are accusing me, so of course I'm going to accuse everyone else. Because obviously, you know, it's fair.
Yeah, it's primal.
Yeah, you're the one that's making alibis. You're trying to make yourself. Oh, no.
Oh, right, we're starting. Yeah, so that was a little thing. I want to point out that that was actually something fun that I did as a joke. The full video will be released, obviously, in the next few days at the time of this recording. After this has been uploaded, that full video will be edited and boom. I just want to share like a few snippets of what I did. It's probably not the best thing in the world. I just thought I'd do it for shits and giggles. And yeah, I understand. But anyway, I do want to actually ask this question as well. You know about the video lengths. And I also want to update this about Fallout New Vegas. It's 20 minutes, but don't wait, the last few parts will be up and then boom. After we get to like 36 or whatever, they will be 30 to 40 minutes. Now this is the question I want to ask you guys. And please comment down on this. I need, or tell me in person, Xbox Live, whatever, tell me however. Should I do certain games with certain time limits? For games like Destiny, for games like Destiny, Fallout New Vegas, Elder Scrolls, you know, games that are like open world games, MMOs, should they be 40 minutes or should they be 30? And should I keep games like Bionicle Heroes and first person shooters? Should I keep those games to, well, should I keep them to be just 20 to 30 minutes? Because I've been wondering, like thinking maybe are the videos too long for you guys? And even though I know some of you probably don't care, you think, yay, loads of content. But I do think like Sonic games, well really, do I need to make them that long? Because obviously I want to try and make a good series, and obviously I'm going to just get all in one go, so, you know what I'm saying? So it's a case where, you know, at the end of the day, I just don't want to milk a thing or make it all too long when it doesn't need to. If you guys are fine with how I length my videos, if you like them to just be around 30 to 40 minutes at least, if you like all my videos to be at least 30 to 40 minutes depending on the game, then let me know. Because if so, then I'll try and keep it around there, because obviously an hour's worth is, I feel like an hour should only be for like the end of a game or something, like, you know, the last bit wouldn't be worth no video. I think it should be all one big video finale. You know, let me know. Other than that, I've got some questions. I asked a few of you this, but obviously I think it was a bit short notice. First of all, what made me want to start YouTube? Well, I did it because I saw other people doing it as well, and when I was little, or when I was about 11, 12, I did some scenes, and I think I remember uploading them. Actually, I don't think I did. I need to finish editing those because I will actually show you guys. I actually did I did like use theatre mode on Reach and Halo 3, and I basically went on theatre mode and just obviously like recorded clips, pretending like adventures, and then what I've done now, since I've got my laptop and everything, is actually voice over them. voice over the whole clip, so it's like ooh, and then backwards voice and all that other stuff. And yeah, so I thought I'd like to do gaming and YouTube stuff and kind of just do whatever I like. Obviously the Elgato, we all know how that worked for me. It wasn't bad software, I just think the laptop couldn't. I think those two couldn't work together. I think it's a case where I needed something a bit more laptop friendly, because I think it clearly it wasn't good enough. I don't think this couldn't run it as well, so I got the Hapag Rocket, which has worked so well at the moment. There's been a couple of times where it stopped, which has been like, and then there's been times with my HDMI cables where my screen's gone blank, but for you guys, you've seen everything. I'm sorry about the rants about it. It's just because even though you guys can see everything, I can't. And obviously if I'm in the middle of a fight and I can't do anything to pause it, especially in games like Destiny, I'm screwed. And I can't do that. But I want to do it because I thought I'd give myself a chance. And to be fair, at the very tiny beginning, when I first discovered you can get money for it, I thought, because then I can buy figures and other stuff like that. And it's like a good few years ago. Yeah. But as I've gone to do it more, I've kind of thought, you know what? I'm probably not going to make money, but who cares? I'm doing this for fun. I enjoy these games. And, it's fun. I mean, hell, I've got more games to do. And that's another thing I need to update you guys on as well, is I'm not going to be making games. No, I mean I'm not going to keep releasing new playlists, because at the moment we've got loads of games going on at the moment. I need to finish them, because otherwise we're never going to get any of these games. They'll probably be like halfway through next year, like the 1000 video, and I'll be still on one of these games because I've diluted so many different games. Like it's like loads, like each game, like, and then they branch off in their own little directions, etc. And it's like, yeah, that was weird. That was a weird example of what I meant, but do you see what I'm saying? It would just be too much. So I feel like I'll focus on what I need to do, and then obviously game nights are a different story. I'll keep doing them however I want. But the last question, obviously I only got a couple of these, but whatever. Actually, as well, I did have another question. It's actually in one of my comments, and I need to say this as well. Out of all my 500 videos, I've only had one hate comment, and that was obviously Scrotum Face. Actually, I'll tell you this. I've got the picture for it. I find this priceless. Damn, you look like a ball sack that was on meth. You should go kill yourself, faggot. And this was on my 200th video, I think. Angel Ghost 1602. That's cute. Honestly, I think I must be doing something right if I'm getting hate comments as well now, like any other YouTubers. That's kind of a good thing. I blocked the guy, and that's what I'm doing. I'm not being a dick and being, oh, I'm hurt. No, I'm not. I don't really care less. This guy's nothing better to do. And he also said so. He also commented another post about child. No one cares about your club, child rape, and stuff like that. I was like, all right, okay, right. And obviously, don't go on people's channels commenting shits and giggles. And I've also been getting spam. So again, that's the downside with the YouTube stuff. But whatever. But like I said, my last question is, have you ever thought of doing a best of all compilation? Hang on. Me and Austin have had this debate. I don't know why I keep fucking up. This is probably why I'm stupid English. Compilation. Have you ever thought of doing a best of all compilation of games? I've done with people like Austin, Vacuum, etc. Yeah, so pretty much the question is, do I want to do like a compilation of what I've been doing with all my friends, especially all the social videos? Well, I've already done it, so thanks Tanaka for asking that question. And I've also answered this other question first before I actually answer your question, Tanaka, which I already have. There's another question about, obviously, how do I find all the crystals on Crash Bandicoot? Well, the question is, dude, and check on the best thing I can say now that I'm actually saying it is, I've been watching other people do like Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, and I've also been watching them do other games, and I can just tell you basically need to go back and forth. So, however, there's that yellow gem on the in the 5th level, right? I kept thinking, right, I need to do something. I have to do something like turn, but no. The yellow gem is in a different place, in a different level somewhere. You have to find that yellow gem, then you go back to that map. You go back to that level after you get the yellow gem, and then that unlocks for you. And that's how you do it. So basically, it basically says, look, you need to get the yellow gem in order to get through here. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, Tanaka, enjoy. This is for you and everyone else. Yeah. Top 5 moments of the community games I've done with all of you. This was actually one of my first things I did with other YouTubers, specifically Ziminsaw. He's a fun guy, even though I don't really watch his stuff anymore and we don't really talk anymore. I know that he's been doing well with what he does. And this was actually one of the funnest things I actually did do. And as well, considering that the guy who made it was actually on IGN at one point, or whatever it was. But this was fun to do, and yeah, this is one of my top few games. This was definitely something fun to do, especially when I had my clan on Halo 5 Guardians with a few people. It's nice to see this again. And this was pretty much, yes, this was actually my first game I actually did with other people. At the time, obviously I didn't record. I don't know why I didn't, but I think I didn't have my stuff at the time properly, or had it set up. But anyway, it was just nice to see how he's doing. I hope you're doing the best of luck, Simmons. But yeah, this was my number 5 pick. At number 4, I have decided to pick the one of Dying Light with me and Vacrian, or Shane. This was actually I don't know. This wasn't, even though this wasn't our first game that me and him did. In fact, what me and him first did was actually going to be later on in the list. But this is one of the few games that we did on our. This is probably one of the only games we did on our own. We both pretty much were doing Dying Light. I was still doing it, but obviously we weren't. This is like not a let's play. It's just us messing around, doing odd missions down in together. And at times I said to him, you know, hey, do you want to record? Sometimes he decided not to. However, there was times he's like, you know what, I'm in a good mood, let's do it. And yes, half the time we had fun. I mean, honestly, most of the time we were recording, we had fun. And yeah, that was. Yeah, you guys can tell I obviously just use YouTube because obviously I probably got rid of the video to leave them off my thing. So yeah, it's great for me. But my point is that Vacrian, at the end of the day, he was always. He sometimes, even though me and him don't obviously get on, we argue. We're like, yeah, man and wife, but you know, we're good friends. Same with me and Austin. Well, you can say it's, you know, Vacrian laughs, has fun. You know, this is actually one of the few things we enjoyed together. I know that we're going to do more together. You know, me and him are both going to do games together, and I'd love to do a game, like start from the beginning, me and him just record. You know,
explosive arrows.
You know, I mean, the issue is the fact that he doesn't want to get grumpy and bad, and that's the same with me. And I'm sorry if I put you through loads of stuff. He's a good guy, and honestly, I'm glad that I've got a friend like him to do this sort of thing with. And for a game that I wasn't really into, I was actually very grateful I had a friend that could actually help me through a game that I was like, I was a bit reluctant to play it, and I thought, you know, a bit of a shame, and that's how this happened. I mean, yeah, I died a lot. I just was like, you know, I can't be fucked, and Shane helped me out. It was a good game, and this is a good reason why this was number 4. If this because it's number 4 doesn't mean it wasn't any better. I'm just doing it how it is. But anyway, guys, this is my number 4 pick, and I hope to do more of you, Shane.
You need to
Number 3, the charity live stream that Marvel and Drone did, or Spencer did. I obviously wasn't streaming, but I played him and he was like, oh yeah, I'm doing the stream. Actually, so, oh, fair enough, well, do you want me to play with you for a bit, you know, help you out? You know, I could record and share off my perspective, and then, you know, maybe get some finishes on my side. I mean, obviously, you know, I don't really have anyone that probably would watch it. I mean, if those who did, fair play. I mean, like I said, he raised a decent amount of money for what he was doing, and I'm very impressed. Obviously, I can't live stream it to my internet, but at the end of the day, he did something good, and I enjoyed it. It was a good couple hours of fun, actually. We obviously only did that bit, but I will say it was fun, and this is definitely my number 3. Me and him have actually done more together, but at the time of this, yeah, this is what we've done isn't out yet. But when it is out, you guys will see that we've done more together. So yeah, I'm looking forward to releasing them, dude. Keep it up. And at number 2, well, I got 2 best friends, and other than Jane, there has to be, you guessed it, EKS Insane, well, Austin. Yes, we've done something before. You might have known we did either game night or, in Austin's case, on the phone with Yu-Gi-Oh. Obviously, I feel like this is more fun because again, we're still doing this, and this has taken time to get done. But again, he's never really played it, and that's why I find him music because he hasn't done it, and I feel like it's a bit of a challenge. There's also times when he did the spitters. He did the special stages, and he somehow managed to run through the red bits at times, the red balls, and it was just amusing. Yeah, I found it amusing. There was times where he made me laugh, and I really enjoyed my sessions with him. It felt really fun, and it's the sort of thing that I would love to do more often. Because at times I feel like, you know, I feel like I'm a burden asking people, but I know it really isn't too much of an issue. But I hope everyone realises that I definitely do enjoy it, and it definitely makes recording on my own, you know, it rivals it. And I'm looking forward to finishing this game. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing Austin finish this with Hyper Knuckles or Super Knuckles. And yeah, this should be a fun game, and this was number 2. So there's nothing else really to say about this. I can't really say this is the bestest moments I've had, but you know, this was fun, and I literally like, best thing ever. But anyway, guys, this was number 2. Save the best for last. And finally, number 1. Game night. This is one of the main things I started a couple years ago. And this was actually the first time that I did this with Shane. Like I said earlier, this was actually one of the first few I did with him. It was me, him, Austin, and a couple other people, and we started doing them. Austin edited, it's the time for my proper recording. At the time I used to Connect. Very silly, I know, but I didn't have the stuff, I didn't have the recording, so it's like, ugh. You know what I mean? I can only do 10 minutes. But it was fun. And over the years, things changed. You know, obviously Halo 5, and I met different people. I met people I don't talk to anymore because they're obviously companies and them just being either assholes or actually maybe not even assholes. Mostly 99% of the time. There's this odd few, specifically the ones in this video are fine. But obviously we just, you know, went our separate ways. But again, I met loads of people, fell out with loads of people. But that's just life. And you know, because of these great YouTubers, they actually kept making maps, and because they kept making maps, I can keep doing game night. And mainly, I could do more on Halo 5 because of custom browsers, and that's when I thought, you know, I should keep going on custom games. And I then thought, well, this is definitely going well, and I thought, you know, I'll download some of these maps and host them, and then boom, it started definitely going well. I met a few of you because of this. It's definitely one of my favourite community things I've done with you guys. Especially the club members, and also friends, club members, even randomers. There's been a few nuggets, a few pieces of shit who've just screwed me over. But whatever. There's also been times where I've done games on, well, Minecraft for example. I mean, you know, I've done a game night on Minecraft. And so far at the time of this recording, I've done a game on Minecraft, one game night with them. I've also done games like Paladins. At the end of the day, you know, so game night isn't really limited to Halo 5. It's preferred mainly because of how much variety there is. But obviously, I've learned now, game night it's not Halo 5 night. It's game night, and that's what it is. That's what it stands for. I'm looking forward to recording more with my friends and doing all of it. At the end of the day, this has pretty much been a celebration of 500 videos and my top 5 my top 5 things I've done with my friends and club members who've been involved for the past 500 videos from the beginning to now. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Anyway, back to me, but before we do, I guess I've got to wait. So, thank you guys. Thank you all of you. I look forward to doing more of all of you. Thank you. But yeah, so that was my favourite video, and I just wanted to say thank you for being here for 500 videos. I might not talk to some of you, I might not even like some of you, because again, some of these people I've been with all throughout these 500 videos. I don't talk to all of them, especially some of them, because we fell out. Don't dislike them, maybe a couple, but honestly, it was fun. I'm thinking about the positives, not the negatives. Anyway, this has been going way long enough. I'm sorry, I want to be 20 minutes, but yeah. Anyway, see you guys in the next video. I don't mean 600. Well, who knows? I feel like 500 was a special one. Heck, we'll see what the 10th, we'll see what the 1000th video is. Take care, guys. Bye.